All right, hi everybody, and welcome. Just a quick note if you're watching this already. Due to some traffic issues and whatnot, we're going to give them an extra few minutes to hit some balls and get used to the cloth. Sometimes that happens, so yeah, we'll get started around 7:20.
Timbal. So you got to do both. That's perfect.
Totally.
Who are you playing tomorrow?
Anthony Collins. He's a guy who plays out of Salem. Yeah.
I might know him.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like I know you much better than him.
Right,
We've,
right.
been in the same circles.
We're basically friends, yeah.
Exactly.
I consider you my friend.
Yeah, I agree. So, Anthony Collins, I'm just like, he wanted a matchup, I wanted a matchup.
I know.
Okay,
I have a whole bunch of those people that have been asking. It's like, I don't want to just come on here just to do it. But here we are.
I know
finally.
that. Yeah, totally.
You never know. I might do more of them once
It's
it's
a good way to challenge yourself,
I think so.
Just put a little money on it, have it on the stream, for those different pressures, right?
Totally. I mean, you and I both have felt it a little bit. I mean, the coast, Long Beach, is even though it's just Long Beach, you're being streamed. I mean,
that's right. Yeah, and you got a team to support. And, totally. Yeah, I used to NWPA the first couple years I played there. Like I just dread being put on the stream table.
Oh yeah, I know. Isn't that funny?
Now it's different.
Now it doesn't matter because once you're really in your focus, you're not even thinking about it. If you're thinking about that, then
you're not thinking about the right stuff.
You're screwed anyhow. You're screwed anyhow.
Yeah, and then I realized like there were probably just as many people standing around the table watching than there were on the stream.
Probably
so
more.
Right,
exactly. And they're all judging you just the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, everyone's perfect from their seat. So.
Yeah, that and like going down to Vegas and watching the pros play a little bit. Like it really wasn't what they were doing on table that was impressive or not to me. What I was watching is their reactions and sitting back in the chair and stuff. And I was like, oh my god, they're just like us.
Yeah, and Brian,
like,
they have emotions too. I know, because that's what we teach ourselves. Brian is like, don't show emotion and do, but no, they all do.
They all do.
I mean, you watch Filler and he misses. You can tell he is upset.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I was really surprised at how much at that level. It's like, how many times have you missed a shot? Like you think that they just
and
be
you're
like,
gonna
well,
miss.
Happens.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, the better you get, the least you're expecting.
Yeah.
I guess but we're wanting to go watch the Moscone Cup the next time it's in. But they didn't have it in Vegas last time. It was in
like
Florida or so. Yeah, so if it's in Florida, I don't know about that. That's a lot further, a lot more money to
That's
go
right,
watch it.
exactly. Yeah.
I mean, we could all carpool to Vegas if we had to.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I've been wanting to do that too the last few years.
Ooh, good evening, everybody. Welcome to PNW Pool Thing and another fantastic match to see who will be the dominant beast.
Welcome. Thanks, everybody, for joining us on this lovely Thursday night. We are broadcasting from Vancouver, Washington, out of our home. Tonight, we have Derek Jackson, Sarah Myers Mitchell. Great intro there. We're playing 8-ball, race to 9, 400 in the middle.
Yeah,
Off
what's
we
the break
go.
situation?
We're doing alternating. Okay, well,
She
Derek,
went in the pocket, so I think that means he wins the lag.
are you sure that wasn't him?
Somebody, whatever.
I feel like that was him.
Okay. Far
Yep.
out.
If your ball doesn't stay on the table, then you lose a leg. Unfortunate. Got to get used to that fancy new gray cloth.
It's so fancy.
It's slippery. Ooh, the room looks great.
It does. And there's 2 eagles in the tree, as you'll notice. Those are the 2 fledglings. They've both returned to the nest, probably to get fed, because, they don't hunt so great just yet.
I'm really excited for this match. Sarah is our 4th lady on the stream.
Eagles.
And
Yep.
couldn't be more excited. 2 awesome players.
Yeah, she's been a passionate pool player in this community for quite a while.
Absolutely. And she performed pretty strong on tour stop number 2. It just happened of the women's tour.
Yeah. Okay, here we
And,
go. She's going to break these balls.
Here we go. 8-ball.
Okay, so in the posting about this match, I asked people, guess the final score. So if you're in the chat, guess the final score. And closest, the winner of this guessing game, gets a free glow-in-the-dark PNW Pool Thing patch.
Mm-hmm. We'll mail it to you.
Oh, yeah, we will. We had a carrier pigeon. That'd be pretty cool.
Or like one of those owls from Harry Potter.
Carrier owl. Cool.
Okay.
Oh, you know what happened? I didn't share the stream on the Facebook.
Oh, boy. Get a grip.
Get a grip, clown.
Thanks, everybody, for rolling with our delay. As most of you probably know, there's some early wildfires going on in the gorge. Traffic is an absolute mess, and the result was multiple accidents with these players trying to get on up here. So, thanks for bearing with us on starting a little late. Okay, Derek, taking solids, knocked in that 6. Looking on this 2.
All right. So solids he is. The left side of the table is looking pretty open for him, but we can definitely see there's going to be some maneuvering that's going to need to take place to get that 4-ball, and frankly, for that matter, the 3-ball, broken free. Okay, nice little tappy tap. Didn't sneak by that 13 quite as much as he'd wanted to. So this is presenting a dilemma. He's blocked from the 7 by the 15. So I don't see him trying to fire at that. If he's going to play some sort of defensive maneuver, he's going to have a tricky time hiding a shot from her. He's going to have to do something where it's just a difficult shot in general, like leave it frozen to the rail.
Right. There's just a lot on the table, a lot of options right now. Nothing super obvious. I mean, maybe if... I don't know. I think I would probably try to mess with that 3 or 4 if I could right now.
Not a bad idea.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, see, I don't mind that at all.
Okay. Smart.
He's gotten the 5 off the rail. And even though it's only an inch or so, that matters because later on in the game, when he's got to shoot that 5 and then go back to the right-hand side of the table, that little gap is going to make it a little bit easier.
Exactly.
All right, in the chat, we got Hector, Dylan Deichman, Jason Moore, and Bonnie. Bonnie's here with Derek, supporting her dude. Always lovely to see her.
Yep. Sarah brought her partner too, supporting her. Love that.
Absolutely.
Gotta support your mate.
Okay, so she's done a good job of tying up that 3 ball.
Mm-hmm.
It did have a little bit of an opening. There was a short side shot in the lower right. Not there anymore.
Yeah, that's why I was saying mess with it now.
Yeah. They've dug themselves
Sarah
into
made
some...
him pay for that decision.
Oh, absolutely. Well, this is 8 ball. You got to dig your
Yeah.
trenches and
I
get
love
ready for
8
battle.
ball. It is.
Oh, he hit the 12
Oh,
first.
yeah. He got that 12 first.
Well, not only that, no rail. So,
Double foul.
dude, get that triangle. There you go. We are accompanied by a hungry kitty.
Oh, boy. Do you think my headset will reach the fridge and get this cat some food? He's been so sleepy today. I just kind of forgot.
Oh, need to get him more food in general. Nice shot on that 9.
Our kitty is starving.
Yeah, poor neglected little weirdo.
I blame him. He slept all day.
It's your fault for being hungry and your metabolism, digesting nutrients. Get out of here.
My sister has a 5-year-old, and she's learning all this fun stuff about parenting. But she
Ooh, nice combo.
has been trying this new tactic of asking, do you need a hug, a snack, or a break? And he usually says, all of the above. And you know what? I just kind of like that. Sometimes I just need to be asked that, I think.
What, does she just staple a piece of cheese to her shoulder and give him a hug and he nibbles it?
Could you do that for me?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd do it for you.
Right? Oh, he's wearing his cheese shirt. I can't wait.
Okay.
Another combo.
She
2 combos in the
combo
same rack.
queen. Get out of here.
She's doing real great.
Yeah, she
However,
is.
what's your plan on the 12? You're going to have to play short side, which she can give herself a leave on the 15 to get here from this 10 ball. Just matters which side of the angle she gets on.
Nice shot.
Makes it a little tricky.
Okay, where's that 12 going?
That purple 12 and the turquoise 15.
15 has a home. 12 is going to be a little tricky.
Yeah, I don't really understand what she's trying to do here. I think she just went for just make it and then manufacture something.
I think I would roll soft. I'd push that 12 into the rail to take position on that pocket, and I'd leave that cue as close to that right short rail as possible. Boom. Leave him on that side.
Yep. 12's out in the open now,
Yep.
and she's left him tough. Maybe he can see the 5, though. What do you think? Can't tell with his head in the way, but...
No, give me the other angle. That's too far away.
Enhance.
Give it to me from the end. But wham.
Bubble
I don't
him.
think he can see it.
No, but he can just stop it right there and leave her hidden on this 12.
Yeah, he cannot see that.
Yeah, he's just got to be careful. You don't want to create a problem that you don't have right now.
Right.
You know,
And
like,
you don't want to scratch. And honestly, I might be.
ooh, I like this.
Oh.
He went for the more complicated thing, but I think it's a little bit more effective because she doesn't have a one rail kick at that right hand long rail at this. She can go at the bottom rail.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a tricky one. How are you going to get there?
She's got to go this way. She could go a little too wide and go right behind it. And she could,
Oh!
She went just inside.
Yeah, I
It's a
like.
small ball from that angle.
Yep.
You know, if it's closer to the rail, well, got a little, yeah. So that's a ball in hand Derek has extracted from her.
Yep. That was a successful save, resulting in ball in hand. So, nicely done.
How do I get to your actual front door? That way, okay. The pizza's gonna be here and I want it distracted from going that way.
Okay. Looking promising for a run out here.
It is. He's a little flat on the 7, so he's got to put some juice into it to get a shot on the 5. But if he puts too much juice on it, has a shot or a shot on the 4. But yeah, that'll work out nicely.
Yep, that was nice.
Yeah, his main concern here is shooting this 4 ball. Cue ball's going to carry some energy. It's almost like a half ball hit, so he's got to play this kind of pocket speed-ish so that cue ball doesn't bounce out so far that he's blocked by the 8 ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he did it just right.
Nice touch.
Yeah, it was pretty much a half ball hit, so both balls were going to exit the collision at roughly the same speed.
Nice.
Ooh, I really like the way he got shape on that. That was really great.
That was
Because, yeah, could have tried to, like,
sweet.
punch it and bounce off the rail and shoot it in that upper right corner.
Mm-hmm.
But that angle's really tricky. I think what he did there was probably the smartest way to play that shot. All right. That's going to put Jarek. Derek on the board first. Jarek Daxon.
Also known. Get a grip. What's our deer up to today?
Oh, that is
Whoa.
a party deer.
Getting ready for Pride Weekend.
Yeah, and Father's Day.
It's got his tassels on. Has to put them on his ears since
Oh, maybe when we
doesn't have any-
dress it up for Father's Day, it can have like a barbecue grill.
and a mustache.
Yeah, mustache and like a spatula for grilling, some tongs, and an apron.
I know. I was saying, how do we get some cargo shorts on this deer?
Right, and white New Balances with a Velcro strap.
Dads, we kid. We love you.
Yeah, but you have a look.
Okay,
Alright.
using the other magic rack this time. Still a dry break.
It's like the world's slowest particle accelerator.
Okay,
Looks
let's
like-
take a look at this table.
What a nice table. Okay.
What are you going with here?
The stripes have some issues.
Ooh, yeah.
You know,
You got 2 over there. You got 3 in a row over there. But, I mean,
yeah, even that 3 isn't necessarily that big of an issue by the side pocket up there because it might be cuttable.
mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep,
Solids are definitely the way to go on this rack.
absolutely. Doesn't mean there isn't work to be done and care to be taken.
I'm really hoping for a 3-ball combo on those 3 balls on the right side at some point.
Right. I like what she did there. She came back for the 5, recognizing that that could be an issue later.
Yeah, and there's only one position to get. Well, I guess it goes in the top left too.
Right. Let's see what she does
But
off
I
of
like
this 5.
this.
Okay, she plowed through some stuff. That was probably the smart move there.
Yep.
Just looking if that gray 6 goes by the purple 4. And she's thinking it does, but maybe she's shooting the combo. She made 2 of them last rack.
Oh.
Okay, well, she's left the cue ball somewhere precarious for Derek.
I like it. That was a nice 2-way.
Mm-hmm. But had she made it, what would she then have?
Like the 6 or the 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're makeable, but you don't want to. They're testers. There you go.
Okay. Let's see.
All right.
Yeah, Derek's left her pretty hidden. Got
Yeah.
a whole wall around her.
She's got a reasonable chance at hitting this 4, and if she goes a little bit too sharp, hits the 7.
Yep. No fouls.
And the 7's tying things up a little bit for Derek. Turquoise 7.
Can he see that 13? For slicing that in?
That's a really good question. I mean, even if he can, it's a pretty thin slice.
Right. That's not the shot to take, Steph.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's
Well, he
free.
knocked one of those balls out. Not going
Yep.
to see a 3-ball combo now.
Not only that, the gray 14 ball is blocking the 8 ball from the pocket, which creates more work for Sarah.
Nice shot.
Man, that ball almost hit like a diamond away from the pocket and dribbled in. But that's new cloth for you.
It's a hungry table.
Yep.
Ow, ow, ow.
Yeah. Slippery rails. The pocket facings are slippery. It's playing pretty forgiving still. Okay. Let's see
Left
if she got straight enough to stop it on this 2 for a look at the 7. That's awesome. But like we said
Ooh,
earlier,
that window is so small, though. Oh, she's coming back on it. Is she going to get there?
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Looks like she
so-
maybe went just a hair too far.
Well, we've got to.
But no, she's going to English that baby in.
She might be going for the. Oh, look at this.
Woo!
But like we said earlier, that 14's blocking the 8. So, Derek has all 7 balls on the table, which means he has a lot to work with.
And a lot to block with.
Yeah, and Sarah's painted herself into the proverbial corner here.
Yeah, it's 8-ball. So, you know.
If you solve all your problems, but you still have 1 left, well, she didn't even hit the 8 first.
Ugh.
Oof. She was
Frustrating.
trying a real thin cut.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
However, she got that 8-ball way the heck out of there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Derek's smart. work on this side of the table, then work on the other side of the table.
Yep.
So I would say roll forward for the 14.
He said agrees.
Yep. We'll see which ball he goes for next. Most likely the 10 ball.
Hmm.
The only pitfall with going this route is, if you go too much, the 9 ball can block the 10. Like that.
Ooh.
Yeah, so even though the 10 looks wide open, there was actually a window
Mm-hmm.
he had to maintain. So, but Derek's in a good spot because no matter what, if he doesn't have a shot, he's got so many soldiers on the table still. We're going to have to adjust that camera.
Yeah, it does seem a little bright. But it's also daytime still, so we get a lot of natural light. That's looking better.
Yeah. Okay, so he made that. Yeah,
I mean, you want the 12 to be your key ball to get on the 8, but...
I mean, the 15 will work okay. Turquoise 15.
Yeah, I was going to say, but you also have that 15.
Well, I mean, it just depends on, how he manages to go through this pattern, because realistically where the 8 ball is, it's got this gigantic area at the, the lower left quarter of the table, really, to get on that 8 ball. So lots of options here. It's just, don't get casual, miss a shot, and leave her a shot at the 8. But yeah, this will work out real nice. Just a little stop shot here. Leave him a cut on the 12. It'll be real easy to get shape automatically on the 8.
Mm-hmm.
He knows it. I know it. You know it. Everybody else knows it. Just don't.
Your dad knows
Just
it.
don't miss this ball. Don't rattle a ball. He stayed real still on that shot. That's what you need to do.
Okay. Here we go. Key ball.
Flawless.
Yep. Executed very nice.
Yeah.
Boom. Look at that nice sunset in Big Bear, California.
Lovely.
Majestic baby eagle. Not baby anymore, I guess, but
Yeah, they're nearly
serving.
pretty much full grown. Saw a picture of somebody holding an eagle. It had fallen out of a nest or something, and so an eagle specialist got it. It hadn't fledged yet, but they were able to put it up in a tree, and it turned out to be okay. But
Good job.
he's holding this eagle, and it's got its claw, its
Talon.
foot, compared to his hand. It looked terrifying.
Size-wise, were they about the same?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were. About as big as a grown man's hand.
No.
But with big, huge talons on it.
It might be a weird concept to have claws on the end of your fingers for you.
Right.
But I've been rocking claws for a long time.
Right.
So
And you do rip apart birds.
if by birds you mean
Like a Costco chicken.
that's true. I can shred. I can pick a Costco chicken clean in less than 3 minutes with these nails.
Yeah, it's like you got piranhas on the end of your arms.
Like a little Wolverine.
Okay, let's see this break. Oh, nice symmetrical break, but unfortunately it just drifted right over there into the drink.
Yeah, it was a good break. Just that pesky scratch.
Mm-hmm.
She'll get it down. I think I'm liking the way Stripes looks on this rack.
You know that type of magic rack. If you tilt your head to the side, it looks like the thorax piece for like a female superhero.
Oh, I mean, I was looking at it in a different way,
Oh,
like little chubs. Okay, he says Stripes look good to him too.
yeah, he's got to travel up to the left-hand side of the table to deal with the 10 and the 9. So we'll see how he decides to get there.
Okay.
All right, he's going to shoot the gray 14. Let's see what path he's thinking. Is he going to kind of punch it into the short rail with some low outside to double that corner? Or is he going to follow it and try and go between the 3-8? Yep, that's what he did.
Yep.
Got a great angle on this 13 to cut it into this side. Go between the 4-7 for access for either the 9 or the 10.
Ed Winter, what's up? That's exactly what I was seeing too.
Yep, so I wonder which wall he will use for his key ball. If you're shooting the 10 to get shape on the 8, better have the right angle to go between the 7 and the 5.
You know, there's a lot of dirty jokes and innuendo
Oof,
in
nice,
pool.
Nice.
Balls, sticks. I mean, shit, when we worked at Sam's, at the bottom of the receipt, it says, thanks for playing with our balls.
Right.
Shafts. Like all kinds of. You get your mind out of the gutter. Uh-oh. No, boy, this is looking real good for him.
It is, but he just doesn't want to bounce off the short rail too far. He needs to maintain an angle so he can cut the 10 into the pocket and go in between the 7 and the 5 for shape on the 8.
Nice and smooth.
I think he's done a pretty good job. Also, he might be able to cut it into the right-hand side of the pocket and do some high inside to go between the 5-7.
Mm-hmm.
All right. He's done an excellent
Okay.
job. Didn't get hung up behind anything, and he's got a very makeable shot here.
He sure does.
I mean, yeah, even the 3's blocking from the scratch.
Yeah, you can't go wrong here. I mean, you gotta make it, but taking a shot like that with a blocking ball for the scratch,
Oof.
that always takes away that. All right.
Derek's off to a 3-0 lead.
Are
That's
we
the
ready
work.
to get to know our players a little
Yeah.
bit?
Did
Who you
you-
got?
Derek, he's from Kauai, Hawaii.
My favorite island.
Yeah.
Where they filmed Jurassic Park.
What else did they film there?
Your mom.
Ah,
Swimming naked
Right.
on the nude beach.
the dolphins.
She would do something
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Let's see here. Doing well, Derek. Doing well.
All right, keep telling us about Derek.
He's been playing for 15 years, and he started here in Vancouver, Washington. He primarily plays at Epic because of the great people. He likes 8-ball and 10-ball. He plays in the Rose City League. He has a 7-foot diamond table at home.
Mm-hmm. We didn't know this.
He has kind of taken lessons from Steve Toon and Paul Marquez. I don't know what he means by kind of, but
I mean, they probably set an intention to get a lesson, and they ended up just bullshitting.
His favorite player is Efren because he thinks outside of the box. That's very understandable. He has some creative shots. He likes to hunt, fish, and watch sunsets on the beach.
I know. Yeah, they got a place in Ocean Shores, him and Bonnie, and we talk about the beach all the time. It's their happy place
Oh,
too.
okay. That makes a lot of sense. I was like, man, is it possible to hunt, fish, and watch the sunset all at the same time? Like,
If you're hunting fish,
well, that's true. I was picturing maybe like you're hunting a bear and it's like pulling a fish out of the ocean.
there you go.
And you
No,
capture it with a net. I don't know. And there's the sunset.
I think it'd be pretty sweet to have a net gun.
Yep. Well, he'd really like to give a shout out to his wife.
Bonnie, she's awesome.
Yep. Steve Toon, Dave Cooley, Mika Cooley, and Paul Marquez for all their love and support.
Oh, that's nice. All right, Sarah back at the table.
Yep. So she's got to be feeling the pressure. So
Well, she's got to be feeling like shit.
Yeah,
she didn't even get to shoot last game. I mean, she broke, she scratched, and it was over.
right.
She was like happy to be back at the table.
Yeah. So
Hopefully, keeps her cool. You're only down 3. It's pool.
Derek won 3 games. You can just as easily win 3 games.
Yep. Just ask Jesse.
Yep.
He won 7 games and
Oh yeah.
then
Match
stopped
with Dylan.
winning all the games.
I know.
And then Dylan won 10 games in a row.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. She's 20 points higher than him in the Fargo. So.
And she's a seasoned player. I mean,
Yeah.
she makes the rounds. She plays in tournaments. She plays in bigger tournaments. She plays in league. I think she plays in all the leagues. Let me check.
I think
Yeah,
she's-
USAPL, APA captain, and BCA. Yeah, she plays in all of them.
Oh, see if she can shoot this 12 and lay the cue ball on the rail. She's going for the 13 first. She might be going 3 rails. Yeah. Gotta get past the 6. Oof. I really like the idea she had there.
Yeah, I
you know,
did
but-
too.
She's got to roll a little bit. She's going to try a little twisty.
Oh, I like it.
Oh,
And
and
she
she
got
got it. And look at that
it.
shade.
What a freaking shot!
Yeah, that was a mild wizard shit
Yeah.
for sure. Nice
Yeah,
work. She had
yeah.
to twist around the
Well,
6.
I'm giving it to her.
All right.
That was a good one.
Yeah, especially the shape she got on it too.
And
was
she got
awesome.
out, so I'm calling that wizard shit. Nice out.
Way to recover.
Yep. All right. Well, let's get to know Sarah Myers Mitchell.
Yeah, let's do that.
She's from Salem, but she also is from Philly. She lived in Philly for a good decade. She said, how long have you been playing? And she says, all her life. She seriously started leagues and tourneys about 15 years ago, though. But she's been playing pool. And her favorite places to play are Sam's. That's where I know her from.
Okay.
She likes Silver Star with all these tables and Legends. We used to play. She recruited me my first year back. I played APA on her team. Had a blast. Her favorite game is 10 ball.
Oh, interesting.
And yeah, I already talked about it. She plays in all the leagues.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. She has kind of started out this 8-ball match playing like she's had a lot of rotation on the brain because she has painted herself into a corner a couple times.
Well, I mean, the
Oof.
last tour stop, the women's tour stop was 10 ball. So I'm sure she's been playing a shitload of 10 ball. Plus, we're in summer leagues right now,
10 ball.
and that's 10 ball. So she probably has been playing it with all these leagues she plays in.
Well, it is kind of interesting how the predominant game is seasonal. You know, like 8-ball is kind of like winter game.
Mm-hmm.
Where rotation is like summer and fall.
Right. She does have a 7-foot diamond at her house.
Isn't it?
I have played at it or played on it.
Is that the one that Matt McGinnis was just telling us about?
I have no idea, but I know she's got a 7-foot diamond because I've been over to her place.
Cool.
And she has taken lessons. She is also a student of Robin
Oh, okay.
Dryers with the ICAT system.
Yeah.
Meow. And
Oh, so she's taking lessons from him. Does she have one of the ICAT systems?
oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm just making jokes.
Well, we're going to be talking more about that on the player break.
Her favorite player is Albin Ocean.
Oh, Albin's phenomenal.
I know. And
Yeah.
my favorite player is Jasmine. I love the Oceans. She likes him because he's a serious, dedicated player, and she likes his approach and cadence while shooting. And I think that's cool because everybody has a style, right?
Well, he's an assassin. He's so good at his emotional
Oh,
tableside manner. Just a killer, you know.
when asked what she likes to do outside of pool, and she wrote, "Weird question. Pool is life." Love it. And for any of you that don't know, Sarah is a CPA and owns her own accounting services, Myers Mitchell Accounting Services, and Real Talk CPA. So
Oh, that's awesome.
if you need an accountant, give her a call, man. She's awesome. She's hella smart, and she'll take good care of you and make sure that the IRS isn't going to be auditing you later.
She'll figure out how to write off your brand new pool cue.
Exactly. But I needed it for work. We should be able to write off recreational stuff. To be like,
Right.
I didn't go postal this year, so I should be able to write off this pool I bought or
Right.
whatever. This pool
I get a
table.
tax break for not being in the newspaper
No.
because I didn't go crazy and. Okay. All right. That was
Okay.
a delicate little shot.
Sure was.
But I like this angle. He can. Let's see if he takes the 9 first. But he does have an angle to shoot the 13 and kind of come up around the top side of that table to get shape on the 13 into the top side. I doubt that's what he's going to do, though. I doubt that's the smartest thing to do here. Oh, he
Yeah.
heard it, but that's what he did. Look at that. He got good shape on that 13
Ah.
to shoot it in this lower left corner. I mean, sorry, that's the
11.
11. The 13 is the one he was just shooting.
Yeah. Yep. Got
How
a
do those
a cliffhanger.
How do those silly Australians, they play basically 8 ball, but they just have 7 yellows and 7 reds. Doing commentary, you have to describe its position rather than call it out by its number. It's silly.
And she's shooting the red ball again.
Yeah, you know that one.
You guys don't know which red ball I'm talking about? Interesting. Well, yeah. I feel like it kind of simplifies the game, but it would make the commentary more difficult.
Right. Yeah, I probably have to try and check out watching some of those matches and listening to the commentary, see how they do it. Because they might end up talking more about different aspects of the
I would
game.
say real world.
Yeah, I might talk more about like more of an overall strategy rather than ball by ball. Just because of that simple difference. All right. So let's see.
Okay, so that 5 is
Does it have a pocket?
she thinks it can get out of there. Oh,
Well, she
Boom.
thought right. Nice
yeah,
work.
she sure did.
Looks like a happy little shot on the 7 ball.
She's looking at the 3.
Yeah, she might be just
For
looking at it to
next.
see what's the angle she needs. Or she might be taking it because she can use the 10 to stop the cue ball and have a nice shot on the 7. All right, it slipped past it a bit. I think she's still got to look.
I think she does too.
Very nice. This is going to be sad.
Watch that. No. Oh. So close.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, and that all just came because it slipped past that 10 and gave her too much angle.
Yep. Well, let's see if Derek can get out here.
Yeah, the only weirdness I possibly see, I mean, it didn't roll up enough on this shot, so he's got to do some movement.
Yeah, his cue ball is going to be heading the wrong way instead of just stopping.
Oh, and he tried to hold it for the 14, and he got
Oof.
short side shape. Yeah, this is going to be tricky.
Okay.
And has he blocked himself from the 13 by the 8?
I was just going to say, can we see this? Ah.
Yeah, I mean, it is interesting. Sometimes, you got 4 balls left on the table, and under-rolling the shot to get on that 11 put him in this predicament. So, yeah, you get out of line on one shot, and it can really influence the whole rest of the rack. Sarah just had that happen to her, and here we go with Derek,
So it's contagious.
Yeah.
It's really going around the room in there.
Right, be sure and wear
Glad we got the door closed.
Right, and if we're going to go in there for any reason, wear a mask, and wash your hands after leaving.
Exactly. Spray yourself with Lysol.
Mm-hmm.
Drink some bleach.
Right, and stare at a solar eclipse.
It's the only way to be sure.
Yeah, not even really. Well, the 9 and the 13 are blocking those pockets. So,
Okay, you left her on the right side.
Oof, she's got a paper thin cut into that side. I don't know if she's going to take it, though.
Oof.
It's paper thin.
That is so paper thin.
She might even have to...
That's like rice paper thin.
Right.
That's no construction paper.
No. Yeah, now let's see.
Have you ever had the Japanese candy that has edible wrappers too?
No. That sounds great.
Yeah. You can take it out and then it's like a thin piece of like sugar paper.
Oh, that sounds nice. Kind of like when we were kids and they're like, oh, fruit striped gum. You're supposed to eat it with the paper on it. And you're not, but...
But you fell for it.
I mean, I tried it.
Oh.
Wow.
Clap, clap,
Clap.
clap. Nice out. Great shot.
Wow. Yep. I'm really glad I noticed the banking opportunity before she did it. Really observant on my part.
Oh, that's
All I saw was the cut.
Yeah, but you don't go for just
Banks a lot.
banks a lot, which is really crazy since we have played hundreds, maybe even thousands of games where you have to bank the 8-ball
Right.
to your last pocket as your handicap against me.
Yep.
So you have to bank at least once a game, every game that we play against each other. So you would think that you would start to see banks better.
Right. Well, maybe I don't see him as well in the booth.
True. Could be. All right. Back to a Jarek Daxon break.
Yep. Dizzy in the chat, just showing up.
Yeah, what's
Says,
up? What's up?
Guessing Sarah hasn't caught her gear yet. Well, it was 3-0 Derek, and Sarah's won 2 in a row. So maybe it's happening.
Yep. Early on, she's just getting warmed up.
Looks like
Okay.
he's sunk in a ball. Remove the. Yeah, it looks like part of a swimsuit.
What are you talking about?
The rack.
Oh,
Yeah.
what part?
Like a one-piece bathing suit for a woman.
It kind of also looks like an angry poop emoji.
Right.
We're just gonna be ripping on this rack all night.
Okay. Yeah, so he was just aiming at the 6. I don't mind that. I mean, it's what you got right now. Just don't get stuck behind something. Maintain that look at the 2. Oof.
Oh,
Didn't bounce out quite
no,
enough.
not enough.
In which case, if he wants to stay aggressive, we may see him go at this 5. But it's a tricky shot to shoot this 5 and then leave yourself for the 1. But even though those balls that Sarah has are kind of close together, those 2 pairs, all the balls in those clusters have more than 1 pocket.
Agreed. I'm not too worried about those. And it looks like from the right angle, both of them are comboable as well.
Yeah. So if anything, them being tied up like that is just beneficial to Derek because they're not in his way as much.
Going for the jump. Oh,
All right, we got a legal hit, and looks like Sarah's going to have a decent opening at this rack.
yep.
But she's got some decisions to make. Because, yeah, this cue ball after the 13 is going to have a difficult time finding an easy position.
Right. Either follow it.
Yeah, if she follows it enough to get past the 14, she can combo the 12, 15.
Right. That's what I'm saying is
And that would be a decent shot because her cue ball would be in the center of the table.
I feel like follow is
Or she might follow it up to go after that 10 right now.
yeah, and get that out of the way. It's up in a weird spot that nothing else is around.
She might be drawing back.
Going for the draw.
No, she had enough angle to pull it back for a look at the 9.
So I'm like, I'll just roll that 2 around, put it wherever you want.
Okay. She says, hey, everybody, I recognize this combo.
No, she's just going to draw it back.
Oh.
Shoot the 9 in. Now she's going for the combo. Let's go.
I think she's got to cut this 12 a little bit backwards, but she's also looking at the 14. Yeah, I don't mind taking on the combo now because
You're going to have to do it sometime.
provided you don't get stuck behind the 1 or whatever, you can probably end up with a shot on the 12.
Or the 10.
I mean the 10. I'm having what number ball is what.
I was going to
issues
say, you're
today.
having a brain problem. Would you like me to get the Mike D cheat sheet for your own balls? I feel like it's just lying around here
Oh, I
somewhere.
don't need it. I just have to actually
Like,
use
your
the right
brain?
words correctly.
Yep, you got to use those right words correctly. Because that sentence made total sense, too. You brain good today.
Oh boy.
Let's go.
I just noticed they're both wearing blue shooting gloves.
Oh no, Ed, the 6 kittens are killing you. Hey, you want a cat? Ed Winter's got kittens. And they are murderous.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. They're probably adorable. Oh yeah, you sent me pictures. I've seen them. They are adorable. Also, I know I got a friend that also has lab healer puppies right now too. Mostly lab with a little bit of blue heeler mixed in.
Oh, I bet
And they
that's-
are cute.
Oh, I bet that's a nice combination.
Yeah, they got a
Yeah.
more white and some have spots and stuff, like a heeler. They're real cute. So if you want a dog or a cat, I guess I'm brokering dogs and cats these days.
Do you have anything in a marsupial? I wouldn't mind getting like
Give me a day.
a 2021 marsupial. You know, it's a good year for
I
them.
mean, if we learned anything from chimp crazy, is that there is a market
Wow, for weird
for
animals.
illegal and weird. I mean, that's rude to say to the animal. You're so weird. But
How about an unconventional pet?
there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, just leave them in the wild. You know, like, come on.
Observe them in a zoo.
Well, yeah, if you can.
Unless it's an unethical zoo.
Right. Oh, nice.
Oh!
Got over it.
You jumped a little too far. Unfortunate.
Yeah, on one
But
hand, zoos
you
are
tried
great because they can help people develop like a profound sense of love for natural environments and animals. But on the other hand, an animal has to live in a cage. Okay. She's got a
Well.
real good chance of getting out of this rack. Lots of opportunities here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you taking?
Well,
Yeah, I think 14.
it's tough to leave that use. Oh.
Oh.
Extra. Uh-oh. That's going to leave a mark.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Did I curse her?
I don't know. Why would you do that? Put your voodoo dolls away, Jesse.
I'm an accidental warlock.
Well, I just keep casting spells on people. What's happening?
My gesticulations are out of control. All right, let's see here. Yep, okay, so I was on the rail. He's got to hit it on the top side of the ball, which means he's got to put some boogers on it to give himself a look. And hopefully that cue ball goes to the left of that gray 14.
Well, you're really close to the rail. That's cue ball. So you're going to have to use that short rail to get position.
Just got to hit it pretty firm with the top and make it.
Yep. Yep.
The
Push
rails are
through.
still
Let that new cloth do the work for you.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Yeah, a little bit too far. So I think if you hit that a little firm with some good top, it hits the short rail and bends forward and hits the long rail and bounces out.
Mm-hmm.
He tried to cut it thinner to manufacture that same distance, and at the expense of the accuracy of the shot.
Nice.
All right, so she kind of got in a peculiar place, but she is at the table and she does have a look at the 12 most likely.
Yeah.
But she's moving her cue ball around. You know.
Yeah. I feel like you could. You know, from this angle, I hate it. I would be shooting this 10 too.
Or just play it safe. You know, and she did a real good job there because if she had gone to the
Lovely.
left of the 10 ball, well, Derek can see the 12. But she...
I don't know why Derek's shooting at the 12. He's shooting at the 4.
well, the 12's purple too.
Oh my God! You're just
Come
out.
on, brain.
Yeah, you.
Oh, I can't brain today. What is up?
And you've even had coffee and you're drinking a Zip Fizz. Which, shout out Zip Fizz.
We got it. Okay. And she's not left with an easy shot. She did make that nice bank on the 8 earlier, so maybe she'll take on this 14. However, might be a little tricky to get a good leave on the 10. She can hold it somewhere in the center of the table. She's going to take on the distance shot, though. Play another safe. Smart move.
Mm-hmm.
That's a student of Robin Dreyer right there. Yeah.
Correct.
So, now that we're 5 games into this, it does kind of seem like she's kind of gotten over that rotation brain and has kind of turned into 8-ball mode.
Yep. And that is a chess match.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, she's playing smart.
And that's one of the things that I like about.
Yeah, see, that decision she made,
Yep, that's
a
a
game-winning decision.
successful safe that resulted in a ball in hand.
Right. 14 in the top side. Leave a little bit of angle.
Take that 10 all the way up. Boom, you're out.
Yeah.
It's tied. We're moving on.
She might even go a little closer to center table here. Oh, she went further. Okay, that was a little risky.
Ooh.
The reason being is just with more angle, it's easier to get
Giving
more.
me some hard
cute.
palps. Don't scratch.
There we go.
Bonnie, I couldn't agree more. It is a good thing he has me, and I tell him every day. Nice out, Sarah.
Yeah. Today's one of those days, like, instead of going sock, pant leg, shoe, be like sock, pant leg, shoe, and then sock, pant leg, shoe.
Like a psycho who puts on one pant leg and then a shoe.
Kind of want to do it, just see how that feels.
Oh, get out of here. If I ever see you doing that.
Be like, no, you're staying in the house. You're not allowed outside for a day. Figure your shit out, Jesse.
Oh, boy. All right. We got a tied match. 3-3.
Oh, lovely. Oh, we got 2 eagles in the nest. Man, it'd be cool to have their eyesight. Like if you got stabbed in the eye by a fork somehow, and then they're like, well, you could do an eye transplant and be like, I want from an eagle.
Oh, man.
Wouldn't that be cool?
I could spy on the neighbors, like, down the street. I wouldn't even have to use binoculars anymore.
I don't think I would want to spy on any of our neighbors.
A lot of wrinkles. Well, we just live on a highly desirable street that people do not move away from.
Right. So they've all been here for like 40 years.
Yep.
They're all lovely. They're great.
Yep. What up, TJ? Yeah, we would love to
Yeah, that would be great.
have you back.
Yep.
Get a Scots match.
With Ed
I
Winter.
love it.
Okay, we got ourselves this nice layout here. That 7 is kind of owned by that 9 and 13. And for that matter, it causes problems with the 9 itself. So I think he's taking the 9 off of the 7 into the side.
No, you got to solve that problem eventually, right?
Yeah, and I don't really see too many shots he could take if he wants to be solids. So oof. Just undercutted a hair. And now all the problems are solved for Sarah. I guess if you go for solids, the weirdest thing is the 6-1.
Right.
Yeah, I mean the 5 could be tricky. You've either got to cut it into the lower right or get the 2 out of there first.
Now let's see what she does here.
Yeah. I mean, she can play the 12 into the solid too. Which is...
Oh.
Oh, now it's an even more open table for Derek.
I think I'm still going with solids here.
Yeah?
I think so.
Yeah, what would you do? Shoot the 3?
Yep.
All right. Because, yeah, if you shoot the 3, it's probably going to run into the 13.
Yep.
Unless you cut it real thin with some inside.
No, I'm going to run into that 13.
And then what are you going to do?
Then I'm going to shoot the 7.
If your cue ball isn't stuck behind the 15.
I'm going to put enough mustard, then I'm not going to get stuck.
Yeah.
No, he's going stripes.
He's going 7 ball.
Oh, you think?
I think, yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I wouldn't take the stripes here because that 3 owns that
Yeah,
pocket.
because that 3 owns that pocket.
I mean, it's not a deal breaker, but
Nice.
was he trying to get under those to shoot at the 3 next?
I don't know why you would do that. It's a duck, and it's blocking the whole entirety of the pocket
Yep.
from all 3 of those balls that are of hers near it.
Yeah, that's got to be what he was trying to do, though, because neither the 1 nor the 6 is going past the gray 14.
Maybe, yeah, I was going to say he's probably thinking about,
Oof, that's a tricky one.
oh, but if he can pull it off, that would be a hell of a shot.
Yeah, so if we can pull that off, it's probably going to be hitting at a speed that will leave him an opportunity to shoot the 5. Because without proper shape on that 5 can be a run killer.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh, nice try. So close.
Okay, I don't think she's got a shot at the gray 14.
The 11, yeah, I mean, it's got a pocket, but only one.
And then you hit the 5. I would wait until you have a proper shot at the 14 because it links up to that 11 so easily. Right here, she has an opportunity to cut the 10, disturb the 15, 13.
Oh, I like that shot. Oh,
So
she's going to take it.
Yeah, she can solve a problem. She could also potentially solve that problem off of the 9.
Oh.
Okay. Well,
she got one of them out of there.
yep, I don't totally hate it because
Because now...
there's some traffic around that.
Well, and the
3,
15...
even though it's a duck.
Right, and the 15 could potentially get by it.
Yeah, she could do a ticky off of it.
Yep.
All right.
So, into it.
Okay, nice.
Nice.
He's doing a real good job of staying still on his shots.
Yeah. He's like a statue. A golem. Not a golem.
A golem.
A golem. You know, those are like statues that come alive.
Oh, that'd be kind of fun. You could like live for like 40 years and then just go into statue mode and then come out of statue mode in like another 250 years. Be like, sweet, finally have flying cars.
We had a couple lion statues by the front door. It'd be cool if we could make those come to life occasionally.
Yeah.
Chase people out of here that are trying to steal the Kia out of the driveway.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you're trying to steal the Kia, I hope the damn thing bites them. Don't just chase them, get them. Okay, way to go forward for the 2. I like it. Now, with the 2 out of the way, the 5 has 2 pockets at the right side of the table.
We're talking about feeding people to lions over here.
I mean,
What are we,
especially
Romans?
concrete lions, nonetheless, that wake up.
No, Derek has nice form. And yes, he holds extremely still while shooting.
Okay, He's got to bounce off this short rail. Oof. Yeah, he was
Oh.
trying to overcut that to create angle.
Yeah.
But like a little center high, like follow stun off the short rail would have left him a position for the 5-ball. But like we said earlier, Sarah's wall of balls kind of surrounding that 3.
He's
The
got
3
time.
is not so much a duck as it is like a game hen.
Yeah.
Oof, nice. Nice shot.
Yep. That was
Shot that super confidently.
killer shot. Got stuck behind the 8. Got a bank now, but she has been nailing her bank so far today.
Yeah.
So
And combos.
and combos.
Yeah. And that masse. That wizard. Oh, she called that.
Oh.
That counts.
Yep, that counts.
But the wall balls gets thicker.
I know. I was gonna say, but no. Now you got another one up in there. Yep, go for it now, because you gotta create something. Sink the 3,
Yeah.
bump it out of the way. You gotta do something.
Yep.
Boom.
Oh, just don't scratch.
Oh.
Oh, that's a small pile of sadness.
Yeah, maybe we should start tracking like untimely scratches.
I mean, there's never a timely scratch. We're like,
I
sweet,
want-
I did it.
I wanted to do that, especially on the 8-ball.
Right. Okay. A little flat, but he can just roll forward and come out of this corner for a great look at the 8 in the side.
And thanks everybody for joining us tonight at PNW Pool Thing.
It sure is lovely to have you.
Yep. Subscribe to our channel, like our videos. It helps us get noticed, and it's just a free, easy way to help and show your support. So thank you very much for tuning in.
And you might be saying, well, why? Why do you need to get noticed? Well, one of the things that we love about doing the stream is that we get to help the people that play here and the people in our community promote what they're up to. Like Sarah's accounting service, for example. So,
Like Derek's wife, you know?
right. Nice shot. Don't follow it in. Put on the brakes. Put on the brakes. Put on the.
Oh. Where's the jaw harp now?
Oh, where is it?
I don't know. I'm not in charge of your toys.
Hey, it's not a toy. It's a.
It's a musical instrument that you're going to start a band with? Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't know where it went.
No, seriously. You
That's
lost it.
Super weird. Like, how does that just disappear?
You haven't gone anywhere.
Yeah, like,
I haven't checked your butt.
I know. I was just thinking.
Did I put it in my butt? I bet you it's in your butt. Stand up.
Yeah. Man, wouldn't that be a weird fart? Oh, there
Oh. That would be. Get out of here. Ah, jeez. In other news, let's look at some eagles.
Oh, yep.
Look at those majestic mothers.
They're so stoic. Just staring off into the distance.
That's me sometimes. And by sometimes, I mean most of the time. All right. Well, that was an unfortunate scratch to give Sarah on the 8 by Derek to give Sarah the lead. Oh, look at him. He's like, God damn it. You got to shake it off.
Yep.
Shit happens.
Yep.
We all do. We
Well-
all do things on the money ball that we wish we wouldn't from time to time.
Well, he followed in that 8-ball.
Oh, no.
And that
He's
meant...
got a scratch curse right now.
Right.
He's got that cat scratch fever.
Yeah, he's feeling extra sad about that because he followed in that 8-ball, giving her that win. That was her 4th game in a row.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good
he won
point.
3 in a row. She won 3 in a row.
Yeah, well, you gotta
And that
you gotta
was,
shake it off and
yeah,
get back in it.
That was the opportunity to stop the hemorrhaging. And, have her bleed a little bit. But just rolled a little too far.
Because, here at P&W Pool Thing, we play for blood.
Right.
You want to play for blood?
Oh, that'd be kind of weird. Loser
That's a
has
Doc Holliday coming on in.
to loser has to
That's
go donate
just
like
my
a liter
game.
of blood.
What? You got to give
You gotta give.
if you want to play.
All right, opening with the solids. No.
Thinking? Yes.
Yeah, I guess the rationale behind this is kind of, that solids are kind of controlling the 8.
Yes. Just got a good look on that 6.
Yep, excellent look on the gray 6. So yeah, now
I would.
what position she
I
gets
would
here is going to change
stop.
a lot. Well,
Yep.
she did, but
But
now
you-
she's got the 7. maybe.
Exactly.
What does she have?
I don't know.
Yep.
She got the 7.
So she wants to come up for the 2 next.
Nice.
Oh. All right. All right. That's making it a little trickier,
Right. And
because
I
the
think
8
for
is now tucked up against the 9 almost.
Yeah, I think for this one, you still shoot the 2. You follow it just a little bit, just like a couple inches forward. You take that 1 all the way up top left, and that is how you get on that 5, and that is still going to be a tough shot to get a good position on that 5.
She's got it. Oh. Yep, he's going to have her move that back.
Karate chop. Yes, that's where it was.
Here we go, yeah. So, okay, she did good to get on this 1. And what's her angle like? Is she,
See, I wouldn't have gone this way for me personally, but again, she's been banking well today.
she's an aggressive player. And
She
she's
could take a
she's
bank on this.
Aggressive player and great shot maker. Is it gonna? Oh,
Oh!
man. I really like what she was trying to do there.
I like that was a really good idea. I
Yeah.
like it too. Just a little bit more, and that would have worked out. I think.
Okay.
Now,
Now she's on her heels. She's got to kick at
yeah,
this.
she's got to come behind it.
She's got to
Let's do
kick
a
at
side.
it. She's got to get a rail after that. So
She's
lest you
gotta
think she's going to
not
do a kick and
get-
stick and hide it behind the 8, she can, but it's got to stay. It's
Oh,
okay. Well, she got
That was
a
a good
lot
try.
out of that shot.
yeah, that was a really nice try.
It was. She wouldn't have had a shot on the 8 necessarily unless you
Right.
feel like cutting it difficultly into
I don't
that
think she
top
was
side.
planning on
She's planning on making it, but then what? That's what it was going to be tricky.
then you're gonna have to cut that way into the side,
Yep.
and it's
And
a
that's
hard shot.
there. There is not every 8 ball out is going to be without its difficult shots. So you have to be ready to sometimes take those crazy cuts.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Okay.
just clip that 12.
He's not. We got a hand flip out of him, but he's not in bad shape here. And that's the hand flip of somebody that just followed their 8 ball in when it was tied at 3. Got to let that go.
Yeah,
You know,
not a bad time for a player break after this match.
or yeah, this game.
Or, yeah, after this game, and get your head back in it. Because you're not out of it by any means.
Mm-mm.
And you can't let one little scratch on an 8 ball.
Yeah, pool players have to have a real short-term memory. Like most sports, you make a mistake, you have a chance to get over it and not let it linger. Like golf, you hit a bad shot, well, you get to get your head straight before you get to your ball because you got to walk way over to wherever you hit it. Oh, that was a flat angle.
Yep.
Yeah, that was with all these soldiers on the field that he has. He's got plenty of opportunities to kind of open stuff up, and you have a difficult shot like that. There's no reason not to play it safe.
Well, victim again to its new cloth.
Yeah.
You got to be real careful when you're using anything above center.
So that shot, yeah, I remember earlier in the match, Sarah shot a ball, hit about a diamond away from the pocket, and then went in by virtue of the clean new cloth phenomenon. And that's kind of what happened to Derek there with the cue ball.
Perfectly played.
Oof, yeah. Yeah, following in that 8 ball. That was a real key moment in this match so far.
All right. Sarah takes that game.
Oh, deer's looking festive.
Woo! Yeah. Put my Pride Montucky hat on him. Yeah, he's ready to go have a dance party.
Yeah,
Go to a protest.
right. Swing their head to and fro
Go to
and shake your tassels.
Yeah. He's gonna get it this weekend.
Yeah, sure is.
What's everybody doing for Father's Day?
Yeah, tell us in the chat. We want to hear. Because we know what we're doing.
We sure do.
And that is hosting a father-son
Battle Royale.
between Mike D and his son Dylan, and then Scott and Torrin Bernard. They're going to play a son's singles match, a father's singles match, and a Scotch match.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's like a full-on...
That's like an all-day thing. Wow.
Lots of pool.
Hey, if you like pool,
Boy, do we have a Father's Day for you.
I was gonna say, no, we got a channel for you. Yeah, we've got action. This is a busy week.
Look at this.
We had
Delicate time.
Jeff Hayes and JD Fisher on this last Tuesday. Went hill. That was an
Oh.
excellent match.
Go back and check that one out.
Yeah, that was
Available on the YouTube channel
that
from
was
now till
real-
eternity.
real fun.
Yep.
We got Derek and Sarah, and we've got Sarah again tomorrow versus Anthony Collins. And we get back-to-back Sarahs, which is awesome. And then our Father's Day extravaganza. So, I mean, we got lots of pool this week. That's what we get for taking a week off. We got to make up all of our work.
All right. So she's opened with these here solids, and I like it. Seven's got a pocket. The one thing is look at the 8. It's got a shot in this lower side, so that would mean use that 4 for your key ball. But she might be disturbing this little get together with this shot on the 3.
Oh.
Kind of fired at it a little quick, which is going to bring us some Derek to the table. And Ed's wondering how the squirrel spaceship things are going. They're going really well. Got a final production model. I've got 4 in production right now. I'll be doing all the product photography.
Yep, in this upcoming week.
Videos. I got to finish the website. Yeah, we'll be launching creaturecontraptions.com.
And then you
But yeah, we got plenty
can
of
own
projects.
one of your own wacky squirrel contraptions.
Yeah.
They're so entertaining.
Yep, coming soon.
Or a crow soup. You got crows? Do you like crows like me?
Yeah, I think I'd really like to make the crow stoops out of aluminum, so I gotta still keep practicing the TIG welding.
Yep. There you go again. Just adding more to your schedule. It's like your favorite thing to do.
Hey, man, I'm on a rock flying through space. What am I going to do?
Everything?
Right. As much as I can. Oh, that was graceful.
It's a fun, busy life, that's for
Nice.
sure.
Nice. Yeah, now if I'm Derek, remember, you won 3 games in a row. You know, the only thing that can slow you down is you. Yeah.
Also, Ed, I love it. You just talk a little trash and everybody wants some action. That's cool. And you know what? I love it. I love the fact that there is a little trash talking here and there. Oh, nothing in bad sportsmanship.
Yeah. I always
But
liked
I
it
love
when,
it.
when
Like, talk some trash to me.
yeah, the
Get me fired up.
ooh, nice elegant shot there. Took his time.
Jesse and I talk lots of trash when we're playing each other.
Yeah, it's only natural.
The loser sleeps on the couch.
Oof.
Oh, just kidding.
We got like 3 couches and they're all awesome. So
I know you're
I'm
like,
like, oh, whoa,
fine.
don't threaten me with a
Yeah, I would say you were sleeping on the couch earlier today.
yeah. All right, give yourself some shape on this 12 with this 9 ball.
Yep.
Yep.
Get
Oh,
in there. Oh,
I wonder if the 11
it's
ball,
another cliffhanger.
wonder if that 11 ball is just, slightly in the way. I mean, this isn't too bad.
What's the third rock from the sun guy?
Earth?
No, the guy.
John Lithgow.
Lithgow.
That guy's hilarious.
I love him.
All right. She's such a shot maker.
I want him as my grandpa. Don't you think he'd be a wacky, fun grandpa?
Yeah, absolutely. What was that?
What movie? Oh, it's Daddy's Home 2. He plays Will Ferrell's dad.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And they're always
Okay.
kissing on the lips.
That's right. She's got a little bit of an issue here because Derek, he may have not made that 9, but
But it is blocking the 4.
it's haunting her right now.
So she's going to have to follow it in.
And the 12 and the 7, that's no.
Yeah, I
that's-
know. He's got her blocked on both pockets down here.
All right.
She's going.
Okay. Yeah, let's see here. What can she do? She could bank the 4 to try and get it under the 12. Maybe cause a disturbance. Maybe that sneaks by, or maybe she blocks the pocket. That's real nice. I like it.
Yep.
But now Derek
Except for if she has to shoot at that again.
well, Derek can be
That's
real
gonna
smart.
suck.
He can be real smart here and just hit the 15. Maybe try and leave it near a pocket. Don't try and make it, but leave the cue ball up there. In that case, Sarah might shoot the 4 into the 9 and remove his duck, and his 12 is blocked. So we get some back and forth here. Let's see how this pans out.
Ed is threatening us with a kitten.
Oh, wow. Oh, we couldn't do that to Fonzie. Oh.
Yeah, we've decided that I think we're old cat people.
Let's just go to the, when it's time for another cat, just go adopt the oldest cat we can find.
Oh, I like old cats. They're pretty chill.
Yeah.
They really don't try to murder you.
Yeah.
Sleeps 20 hours a day. And then
It's basically a thing that turns cat food into sound. The cat's just like, "Meh." I put food in it and it does that. No, I love the cat. Oh, she got it.
Okay. And she's got good position to come off the rail on that 7.
Just don't hit the 12 first. I mean, we all know that. But yeah, she can leave herself a pretty good shot on this 8. It can even, she makes the 7. It bounces off the rail and hits the 12. It's sticking around. Yep.
Yep. Okay, 8 inside.
Yep.
Got it.
Shotmaker Sarah takes it down. And he's taking a break. Wisely so.
Yep. Take a break.
All right. So while he's taking a break, let's talk about the ICA training system. I've done a few videos about this. They're around. But basically, if you're not familiar with it, it's a whole ass amazing training tool that if you get one, your game will get better. There's all sorts of different modules for it. So safety modules, cue ball control modules, ball pocketing, all of it. And the thing that separates the ICA system from other systems is it has an amazing curriculum behind it. It's not just a collection of images collected on your table. It's a whole curriculum that guides you through, learning not only what to do in very specific situations, but what to do how do I explain it? So yeah, it'll basically guide you through, like, anytime
I'm not helping you.
I know.
It's a thing. It projects things. It definitely has got cool training.
Like this image here is from the the second safeties module. So for example, there's 2 different safety specific modules you can get. One of them's good. It covers like 90 safeties, something like that, and kind of feel like, oh, I know what to do in every sort of shot. The second one, they're definitely more advanced and more touchy, which is awesome. I'm working through that one now. But yeah, it's given me the ability. There's not a shot that happens on the table where I don't feel like I have at least a couple different ideas of how it can go.
Unless it concerns a bank.
Yeah. So Chris Fox wants to know, ICA does it for different tables and sizes? Yes. So the projector can be either mounted on the side of the table or the end of the table, and you can put it on any size table you want. I will say if a module is designed specifically for a big table and then you put it on a smaller table, you're going to have to use a little bit different spin because the ball is not going to slow down because of distance. So for example, like there's a whole module of like 100 different safeties that Earl Strickland drew up on napkins, gave it to Robin. He put it in the system, but it's for a big table. So yeah, you can learn a lot of stuff with it on a small table, but you might have to, use a little bit of check spin to get the ball to slow down or something like that. But it's something you learn and still very valuable. So, if you are interested in learning more about the system, go to the ICA training website. And if you are interested in getting one, we have a promo code that'll save you some dollars. That's PNWPT.
Back to the action.
Yep. The sun is set. The room is looking sultry. And that's a good break. No scratching. Ball is down. Lots of things are wide open.
Let's take a look.
11 has a 5 ball blocking its pocket and a 2 ball on the other end. Not an easy opener with the solids here. So if he does have to take stripes, he's got to immediately start considering what he can possibly do to break that 11 free.
Yep, that 11 does not have a home.
Not even a happy banking lane either.
Nope, sure does not.
Yeah.
So.
Not even, well, what he could do, he could claim solids here by shooting the 10 into the 2. It's BCA rules 8 ball.
Yep.
and it's an open table. So that would give him the ability to keep shooting with the solids. The 3 only has one pocket, really. Yes, Ed Winter, the ICA training system is something I have at the house now.
And
Um,
he's
but
always had it.
yeah.
um,
Well, I've had it for like a little over a year now.
Yes.
I got it and whatnot because I didn't know anything about the safety game after I played Savannah Easton. I realized, I don't really know anything about this game.
got roasted by Savannah Easton.
So I put in a lot of time and effort, practiced all the safeties, and without having done that, there's no way I would have made it to the final 16 at the Seattle Open.
Yeah,
know,
you
those
have
skills I developed from this
put
system
in-
definitely
and
are what made that happen.
and became a world-ranked 9-ball player, Jesse Johnson.
Yeah, I'm number 469 in the world.
Top 500.
Yep. Okay, so now he's starting to really consider this 11 ball. It might have a banking angle if it can pass this 7 into the lower side. But shooting this 10 isn't going to really help you break it out or move it or influence that situation too much. You could get an angle for that bank.
I was just gonna say you gotta move it if you want to bank it. Like you can probably get you're gonna get around that 4, but you're not gonna get around that 10.
Yeah, he might just try and draw it back a little bit to leave him the bank if he feels like it goes. Because, yeah, taking your balls off the table and solving problems, it's just going to leave the table wide open for a shooter like Sarah. You know.
Mm-hmm. And Derek desperately needs this win.
Mm-hmm.
I think he needs it for his own confidence.
He might have been playing a safe there. In fact, I'm almost certain of it.
Yep.
He wants her to do some work here, and I don't blame him. He's only got 4 balls left. So, not too many soldiers, and he needs every soldier he can get to help save that 11 ball. You got to rescue it.
We need a rescue mission for that 11 ball. Oh.
Now she's got a duck.
She's got a couple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, one strategy could be for Derek to shoot the 11 and just make her 5. But she's got those ducks.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that is harder than it looks. I don't think they're in line. I think that 5 is off the rail further.
Yeah.
And that 11 is not on the rail either.
Well, so in this situation, another strategy he can use to maximize the effect of the balls he still has. Roll the 11 up on the 5. Give her a problem that she has to worry about. You still have enough balls that you can keep hitting. You can still keep shooting shots, but make her solve that problem. Okay, he can go 13 and get on the 14, move the cue ball to get a bank shot on this 11, but then getting a shot on the 8 is tough. So Derek's in some trouble here. He might be, he's lining this up to do a carom to shoot the 13 into the 5 into the pocket, freeing up a look at the 11, which is a great idea.
Tricky.
Yep. Yeah, and given his situation, I think it's the right thing to do.
Oh!
Look who owns that pocket now.
Yeah, but that worked out pretty dang good for him.
It was a smart move in a lot of ways,
He
right?
moved that 5 out of the way. He's got shape on that 11. Yeah, unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
But That was a great idea.
Yeah.
Almost. Almost.
Yeah. So I think she's just going to make his 11 here.
Yep.
Yep.
I would have hit that softer and
Left the 5.
to
to
block the
block
11.
Yep. You're smart.
However, I know in that situation, you're like,
Yeah, you're just like, ha, I take your soldier off the field. But
yeah.
oh, look at that.
What a shot. No.
Oh, man.
And he would have had shape and he would have been out.
Right.
Dang. And that was real close. Real close.
It's on her now.
Yep. Time to get to shooting.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of choices. Here we go.
Yep. I think I would start with the 3.
I would definitely start with a 3.
Leave your 2s.
When are you going to be able to get on that the way? And yeah, 2 is your key ball. So time to get to work.
She's got her shooting cap on. Oh, what's happening here?
Oh.
Went for a ride.
Not today, though. Nice, nice.
That was good. I'm kind of curious why she didn't just lay it up and then leave herself the 5.
I was kind of thinking the same thing. But again, maybe that's just
She's a shooter, though. She's very comfortable with distance and cue ball travel.
exactly.
And realistically, you got to get comfortable at the distance and the cue ball travel before
Nice draw.
you really start becoming a student of minimal cue ball movement in the game of 8-ball. Like it helps you to not be aware of that and before you start working on it. All right. Yep.
She's looking good here.
She really is. Hit that nice.
Okay, this
You know,
is the
the
shot
way-
that you just don't want to hit too hard.
You know whose game she reminds me of?
Who?
Earl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she's got a lot of similarity. Ball pocketing, like the way she hit that 15. Yeah, there's a lot. Long bridge length, shooter.
Takes
Yeah.
it.
That's who her game reminds me of.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go, Derek. You gotta get your confidence back. You gotta get a W.
Yep.
Oh, Bonnie, you're not bad luck. But I agree. Something you gotta switch something up. Okay. And back to Sarah Break. Oh, that table looks nice, Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sure does. All right.
Okay.
Nice. Hit that real super square.
Yep.
Made the 14 in the side. Cold D in the chat. Yeah. Love it.
Mic check. What's up? I like that. That would be a fun match.
Oh yeah.
And hey, you want to get on the stream? Shoot us a message.
Yep.
There's a couple different ways you can go about it. You can set your own shit up with somebody and just get a date with us and we'll make it happen. Or you can shoot us an email, saying, hey,
Yeah, go to
I'm Don Juan. I'm a 500 and I want to play 8-ball. What you got? Because we got a whole list of people looking for matches. So we try to match you up. You might know them, you might not. But yeah, come get on the stream.
yeah, if you're not on the Facebook, you can go to pnwpoolthing.com. There's a button on the page. It'll send us a message.
And if you go to the YouTube, there's a button called subscribe. Click it.
Right. Yeah, then you can be aware of when we have matches because
It'll send you a little notification that
Yeah.
says, hey, those weirdos are up to some shit again.
there's actually a lot of people that have that set up, and I found out because today I just started a video so that I could be looking at the television in the pool room with the video on so I could adjust the colors just to make sure they're real accurate. And I come back in the room to turn it off after I was done, and there's people chatting in the chat just about a color adjustment video.
When Randy was over
Yeah.
earlier today.
Right. That was fun.
Well, Randy Smith, let's plug him. He did the table.
Yep,
He's
did a great
a
job.
longtime pool table mechanic. If you need a recovering or some pool table maintenance, he's your guy. He's really awesome. Pretty easy to get a hold of, too.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got the cutest little van. I just love his little van.
Yep. Yeah, we were talking about it today. These rails are still in good condition, but yeah, I was like, oh, you got to take the whole top of the table in to replace the rails when I do it. Which he did confirm these are 4.5-inch pockets. So I was thinking, well,
Not 4 1/4.
no.
We are
So
such liars. I got my information from Jesse, just so everyone knows.
when I got mine from Mitch,
Oh.
Mitch Ellerman was like, these are the tighter pockets. I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, sorry, Mitch. We're putting you on blast. This awesome professional pool player that is our friend. And
Well, I mean, it's easy to think. Yeah, I don't
You're blessed.
carry around a ruler, and the difference is only 1/4 of an inch. So who can eyeball 1/4 of an inch super easily all the time?
right. Full melt. Well, we were out of town for a week. We do need to have a little sit down probably tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Saturday, and go through all the messages and get back to scheduling matches.
Yeah.
So just be patient with us. We have a lot of
know.
interest, but we will get you. We will find you something.
Yeah, and don't worry. Like when I'm a little bit behind on messages and I know it, I do feel bad, and I do
Cry about
do
it
my
at
best
night.
to stay on top of it. But I got to forgive myself because it's just something we do for fun. It's not like it's a job or anything like that.
Yeah,
So,
we're not getting paid, people.
Yeah, so I get to them, when I can do my best to do so. So
But we do really enjoy doing it, and
Oh,
we would
yeah.
love to host your match. So, and like I said, we've got a ton of cool stuff coming up this month, next month. A lot of stuff in the works. It's going to be a real fun summer. And, oof,
well,
bummer, but I mean,
didn't work out too
It's not-
terribly bad because
yeah.
she's only got to look at the 11.
yep, she's going to have to bank that 11.
Yeah, now if she is a student of Robin's, she might put it on the center of the left short rail, or she might shoot it so that that cue ball,
Goes to the short rail.
well, it goes. She puts the 11 on that short rail, and the cue ball goes over there between the 7 and 9, and ends up on that short rail.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's what she did. Oh, she went for the bank, and it went wide,
Oh,
and,
and
she
she-
is scratched.
And she made the bank, though.
Wow.
I mean, that wasn't technically a hand flip from Sarah, but her face said hand flip.
Her face said hand flip. Your face just said hand flip.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Out of the mouth part of the
Yeah,
face.
what kind of hand flip do you think I'm giving you?
Ooh.
Flipping you something with my hand.
Give me the good old number 1.
Well, you love birds.
All right.
Yeah, you're number 1.
Okay.
Okay, Derek. Okay, Derek. Let's go. You got this, buddy. 2 more balls. 2 more. Yep, that's 1. Take your time. You got this. Let's watch it from this view.
Yeah, he really needs to make the shot, not only for the score, but just psychologically. Oof.
Got it.
Got it. That's a huge relief for him.
Totally.
Yeah, he almost undercut it. But it went in.
Yep.
4-7 is a hell of a lot better than 8-3.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's math.
No. It's, yeah, math.
Math counts.
No.
Fucking it. I told you I'd leave any fucking wins.
All right. Is this the beginning of Derek's comeback? Stay tuned.
Yeah, is he staging a brutal onslaught
Don't-
of barbecue destruction?
Don't hit the X button now. You'll never know what happens.
Well,
So. Off we go. Game number 12. Is Sarah sitting close to the hill? Derek says,
yeah, she's at like the
not yet.
bottom of the hill, just kind of looking up at it.
Just being like, should I run up there?
Yeah. Derek's like, well, not quite yet.
Like, I'm going to tie your shoelaces together.
Mm-hmm.
Has that ever happened to you? Has anyone ever tied your shoelaces together? How often does that really happen in real life?
Oh, I
You
did
see
it.
it in movies all the time and that kind of, you know,
dude, I
cartoons and stuff. But does that really happen?
Yeah, man, in 6th grade.
Somebody did that to you?
No, I did
Oh.
it to somebody. I climbed
Oh.
under the desk, all sneaky like. I remember this
Of
kid.
course you did, little shenanigans.
I was like, I'm tying these in such a knot, and he had no idea. Bell rings, leave class, and he gets up and blat falls.
oh, you.
I was like, oh, I got him so good. And then I just remember I was out in like the schoolyard, and I just see him like walking to lunch with his shoes tied together still.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, that was kind of mean.
He didn't even untie them?
Well, it was just like I did such a crazy tie job on him.
That he just had to.
Yeah, like, I mean, it was like knots, like you might not even see
Well,
on like a
Sorry, that guy.
sailboat, you know. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Just gonna remove the swimsuit. Oh, so delicate. Oh,
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 nope.
it's getting weird.
Now it's a hat.
There we go.
Ah.
Oh, Clifford did the seat pull once.
Oh,
he pulls somebody's chairs or sitting down. Oh,
yeah, that's dirty maneuvers. I've had that happen to me.
oh, it's entertaining, yeah, but it's a young person's game. You know, like you do that to a 75-year-old person, you might break a hip.
You do that to me, I'm probably gonna break it. Please don't do it.
Right? And then you're like, should have drank your milk.
Unfortunately, you bought me these cool shoes with no laces, so I think I'm pretty safe.
Yep.
I mean,
Other than Travis being
they-
like, hey, your shoe's untied, and then I fall for it. And I'm
oh, they look like they have laces,
Yeah.
but they're
Fine.
not.
Nice, delicate shot.
Yep. Looking good, Derek.
Speaking of looking good, Derek, I'm really enjoying his hair. Got cool hair.
He does have very nice hair. I agree.
And a nice cue. Striking.
And, Sarah is a real hat person. She loves a hat. But actually, Sarah has very nice hair, too, when you see her hair.
Oh, okay.
She's got a lot of body to her hair.
It's a Pantene commercial under that hat.
Yeah, she's got kind of curly, kind of got a wave to it. She gets lots of body in her hair.
Nice. Well, he got a piece of that 4 and drew it back probably further than he wanted to. I mean, it looked real cool. But he's left with a difficult shot here. Might be trying this one ball off of the 10. It's a real interesting shot. The cue ball's going to be tracking towards the 11-6 area, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
If this ball goes in,
Yeah,
he might have a shot at this gray 6 in the same pocket.
that is threading the needle so thin.
Yeah, he's got to do something, though, because he's kind of painted himself into a corner here. All right, all right.
Okay.
Just got some opening shots here with the 12 ball and the 10 ball.
Yep.
But dealing with this 13, 15, 6 cluster is tonight's top news story. Oh, the 15 goes. Yeah, do it now.
Yeah, get it out of there.
Way to go. Good shot on the 11. We'll give her shape on 3 different balls at once.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, I hear a little gunner going on in there. Some patience.
Mm-hmm.
Want to hear a fun story
I
about
love fun
about my
stories.
life and
Yeah.
this song, "Patience" by Guns N' Roses. In middle school, so it was a middle school dating situation. Which what does that mean?
Lots of snickering.
Yeah, you hold hands maybe at a skate party or something.
Buy somebody a popsicle.
But quotations was dating this guy for like a week, and then I was like, okay, no.
I dump your ass.
Yeah, I dump your ass. And he showed up at my house with a guitar and sang me that song like it was gonna win me back. And I just was like,
You're just proving my point, bro.
no, I just said cool, and then I shut the door in his face.
Oh, cool.
I know,
Oh,
I feel
that's some-
bad.
that's
I
some
don't even.
middle- That's a middle
I think his
schooler
name was
style.
Jason. I'm not sure, but
Jason?
Jason.
Oh, good.
Not Chasen.
I know, right? Chasing you.
Yeah, never gonna catch me. You're never gonna catch me. And that it reminds me of it every time I hear that song. Oh my god,
That's
that poor
funny.
kid. He really poured his heart out and
Yeah,
came
but at the same time.
and played a song when you're like 12 years old.
You're
for-
still remembering it, though.
I
so
know, and
that's
I
kinda
was
cool.
like, no.
She gave him a difficult kick here. Yeah, there's not too many ways this can go where she's not going to have a shot if he doesn't make it.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, Derek!
He had another ball hang up right in that same part of
And
that
he's
pocket
hung
earlier.
in that pocket twice, and he hung in that pocket, and he's hung in that pocket. He is hung in every corner pocket. Seriously.
Oof. Oh,
Just
well, fortunately for Derek, she clipped that
Call
ball.
Derek
The pocket
freaking
hanger.
Sylvester Stallone because he'd be cliffhanging.
Oh, you know who else was in the cliffhanger?
Who?
John Lithgow.
Yeah, I know. No shit. That's what brought him up the first time.
Him trying to be like an angry, like bad guy. It's funny. It kind of turned that movie into a minor comedy.
He's like,
I mean, I'm not saying woman falling to her death is hilarious, but John Lithgow trying to be mean is.
and be a bad guy? Yeah, I know. Yeah, just like the season of Dexter he was in where he was a serial killer. It was so hard for me to take him like he's just too wacky. Okay, Derek. Okay, Derek.
Well, the good news is it's not straight in, so he might be having minor flashbacks from that follow it in earlier, but that's not going to happen here.
Nope, you're safe.
Yep. In fact,
Just
the
make the
10
ball. Got to pocket it.
10 ball is going to be like a nice little backstop for your cue ball.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah, Cliff, he was a great bad guy in Dexter. If you like seeing his naked old man ass every episode, which I did. I was getting in and out of bathtubs. He was a bathtub killer.
Oh, that's cool. He just like, hey, script writers, how can I show my butt the most?
Exactly. Like, I'm going to have
John
a
Lithgow.
requirement in my contract that you see my BA every episode. It's probably how he gets more money because they have to pay for nudity.
Oh, he's like
Oh,
telling his
genius.
He's telling his
Oh my
grandkids,
God.
like, I'm going to take one for you
John
guys.
Lithgow is diabolical.
I'm gonna
He-
show my
he
butt.
is a good bad guy.
Show my butt to juice up your inheritance.
Hey,
Gotta love your grandkids.
yeah, do what you got to do for your family, right?
Yep. And a break has been taken.
And Derek is staging a comeback, it seems.
Yep.
No, we're gonna talk about that. Let's talk about what are you doing tomorrow night? What are
Not
you
doing anything
Oh.
tomorrow night. Go play a weekly 9-ball
No,
tournament.
that's Saturday. We were gonna start with Friday.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
You
I
for-
forgot.
it's only Thursday.
Okay.
And tomorrow,
We got weekly 10-ball tournament.
yep, 10-ball tournament up at the Silver Star. Make sure you're watching our stream while you're playing in it.
Also, this flyer is a little older. It might be a 3-2 race. I think they have a break and run pot.
Oh, we need to update this.
Yeah, but nonetheless, text Dylan Helfingstein. His number's on the screen. You can play a Friday night 10-ball tournament that's totally rad.
And if you're looking for action on Saturday,
For 9-ball,
Silver Star also has a badass 9-ball weekly tournament.
run by the terrific Ed Winter.
Yep, nicest guy.
Yep.
And super fun tournament,
Yep.
good payout. Go, like you're not there all friggin' night. It's 9-ball, so gets a little wild. Anything could happen,
Yep.
and
Somebody wins every time.
it's true. And it's also reported to Fargo now. So, you know,
Yep.
work on your game, improve yourself, put your money where your mouth is. Go play in a tournament. We got options.
Yeah, challenge yourself.
There's a lot of good things happening at Silver Star since they expanded and got these all these tables,
Yeah.
and just in time, because
Legends went under.
Legends going down. You know, we can't be losing pool halls,
No.
and we can't fit more than 2 tables in that room. So you know, although
Yeah, that would be silly.
okay, back to the action. Sarah Myers Mitchell is breaking.
And Derek is back in this match.
Yeah, Aaron, I totally agree. Ed does a great job.
Well,
He-
he's just one of those people that puts in time and effort and loves the pool community, and we're all better for it.
Yeah. And same with Dylan, you know,
Yeah.
stepping up, making things happen for us.
Yeah, Dylan's putting on the Vancouver Open.
Yeah, that's going to
That's
be
gonna
a fun one.
Yeah, it's a real exciting event coming up. Okay.
And, you know, the ladies tour stop just happened there. Went well.
Mm-hmm.
Nicole D and all them ladies. Hey, watch yourself.
Nice little shot there.
She's got the 5.
Yeah, that was real great.
Yep.
Then she's got the 2. Gonna be hard to go from the 2 to the 6. So she'll probably go 2 to the 7. Nope.
Nope.
She won't be going to the 2. In fact, she's kind of doubled herself up on a lot of things right here.
This is a shit
Yeah.
moment. Well, shit. If she was a hand flipper, that would be a hand flip.
Right.
But again,
I know, we're almost like, she would have hand flipped there.
right?
Anybody
She's a
else?
little too in control.
Whoa, look at that nice
What a
cut.
shot!
Way to shoot-
Dang, girl.
Yeah, way to shoot yourself out of a tricky situation.
Exactly.
All right. Shot reminded me of shots that I take where it's like more fun to shoot the shot rather than like actually having a plan. You know, like she's just in the mood to move the cue ball.
Oh.
That's gotten her in a little bit of trouble.
Uh-oh.
Derek doesn't have any problems.
And he gets to start with a ball in hand,
Yeah.
so he gets to choose his own adventure.
Right. All sorts of, I mean, it's one of those layouts where any ball can be a key ball, and that can be problematic because then you don't make a plan, and then you get a little bit out of line.
Yep. Okay, he says 12 first.
Mm-hmm.
Like it?
Then 9, 10, gray 14. And that'll give you an angle if you leave it on the rail to get out for the 13.
Mm-hmm.
And then 11 key ball. So you just want to roll this in. You want that angle on this 14 to make it easy to come out for the 13. Okay. Nice.
Okay. Yeah, take your time. You have a very runnable rack here.
Yep. He could have played that softer and but what I like about this is he's got a good angle just to kind of roll forward for shape on that 11 in that upper side.
Mm-hmm. I like it. And then you can take the 8 back in the other side.
There we go.
Nice.
He's rolled a little far, but that doesn't mean
Oh, just a little bit, but
he can go forward and leave himself a
he
cut
can
in the
stop.
side.
I would say he can stop it.
Yeah,
Or
he can
just
also
hit real soft.
or he can kind of stun it and leave him a shot.
There's
in the
so
lower
many
corner.
options.
Yeah, he's
You just
looking
got to
real good.
make it.
Yes, that's
That is the number one thing.
yeah. There's a
Make sure you have a shot on the 8. You get to shoot on the 8.
right. Yeah, this is one of those shots you can. There's a trap here where you try and hold it too much, and because of it, you miss the 11.
Okay, don't do that.
Right.
Don't fall in the
No
trap.
matter what, just make the ball. Because yeah, trying to hold it too much to shoot this, just take your cut.
Yeah, okay.
Cut this in, a little bit of draw all day long.
Yep. Yeah, and I want to see Sarah get sponsored too. She's putting in the time. She's putting in the work. I wanna see somebody have her back. She's coming up. Ooh, the pressure of it all.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a few momentum shifts here tonight in this
Yeah, we have.
match.
Always like to see those.
Yeah, makes it more exciting.
We don't like it when you're the player, but
Of course not. It's stressful. But
yeah.
I'm here for the drama. And whoo, boy howdy. With pool players. No! Ah. Well,
Kind of punched through that ball rather than, stroke it.
yep.
Oh, man. Well,
Bummer.
yeah, don't want to get your opponent on the hill by doing that, but shake it off. You can win some more games.
Yep.
You're not out of this match yet. Yeah, Cliff, I agree. He did kind of overcut it, but he made it. Just hit that quite a bit slower and make sure you hit it below center and you miss the scratch.
Yeah, well, when we
Just kind of fired
rewatched that,
Yeah,
did he?
he's feeling some nerves and he just kind of fired at it.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, did he use any English on it?
It doesn't seem like it.
I don't think he did.
I think he might have been trying to use bottom, but
Yeah, I would have probably used some bottom
being
left
a little,
on that one.
just being a little tense in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe jumped up on the shot a little bit. Tip came up, hit more center ball, and a little too thin, and into the pocket it goes. And although this is
13 games in,
it looks like a dry break.
we've only had 3 dry breaks in
Wow,
13
That's
games.
pretty good. Well, it's
So-
new cloth. Balls are getting gobbled up by the pockets. They're slippery still. All right. Yeah, solids seem like the way to go. Just got to deal with that 5, but it's got
Yeah,
the,
you got all those 4 combination up there of all those super stripes.
you could even just roll forward off this 3 and shoot the 7 into the 13 and make the 5.
Ooh.
That might be what she's doing. You just don't want that 13 to get too cozy on the 1.
Right. Gotta hit it firm.
It did get cozy on the 1. Ooh, they real cozy.
Hey. Yep. Don't like that.
Well, see, Derek, don't get too sad. She might paint herself into a corner real good.
I was just gonna say, it ain't over till it's over.
Yeah.
It's pool. That was a nice shot.
Ooh, overbounced.
Ooh.
But I like what she was thinking. She played a good angle. Made the shot well. Yeah, MC, she is a great ball pocketer. I was saying earlier, if you weren't here at this point, her shooting style reminds me of Earl. Her bridge length, the way she hits the ball, all of it.
Just grabbing that extension.
Oh, I love it at the Moscone Cup when they call an extension for more time. The people in the crowd are like, extension!
Extension!
I don't know. I was really considering Getting us some Mosconi Cup tickets for England this year. That'd be fun.
You mean next year?
In December.
Oh, it's in December. I thought it was
Yeah.
in January.
No.
No, that's Derby. It's in January.
All right. Okay, so she got her ball in that area, so that's good.
Oh, and she's going for the bump, and
Oh,
she gets it.
got it. Nestle. It
Yep,
nestled.
that was smart play. And she didn't leave him a gimme.
Yeah.
That
Certainly did
was
not.
smart play, Sarah.
Yep.
Good decision.
She put on her thinking brain.
Yep. Well, she's on the hill.
Yep.
She
Okay.
she can taste it.
Yum, yum, yum. All right, let's see what we got. We got an overcut it, but he did get around the table for shape on that little cluster. And he blocked the pocket for
And
her
he
one.
blocked the pocket. That was also smart.
Yeah.
Selection.
She might just make it for him, though. Oh, she tried. And then she did. Yep.
That's something that she and you have in common.
Oh, right. Using
She
that
will
as a
not
strategy.
if you got a duck, she's gonna take it away. She's not gonna let you just have a duck out on the table blocking a pocket.
Oh, I like it. Went off. the
You never
floor.
let me keep my ducks either. You always find a way to knock them in.
Yep.
And I
Just
say,
take
I
a-
was saving that
Yeah.
for later.
Be like, now your duck is a turkey.
Gobble, gobble.
Yep. He's going for this 10 ball. I don't mind this. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's got some two-way elements happening here.
Right. I was just going to say,
And he made it. But unfortunately, it's blocking of 15
I was going to say,
now.
now you got to try to some other combo?
Oof. Well, we saw him accidentally overdraw a ball a little bit earlier, so we know he's capable of drawing the ball off the 12 back into the mix over here somehow. I don't know what he would do specifically, so that would be more just, having fun than having a plan. Oh, okay, here we go.
That's what I would do. I would
14, 15 off the 4.
Yep, I would use that 14 because it's going to move that 11.
It's going to open those up.
That's going to open all of it.
And it's got some two-way elements happening because that 4 is going further away from the pocket.
And yeah, if you use the 11 as your break 'em up ball and combo, then what? You push that
Yeah.
14 against that short rail, and that could really come back to bite you in the ass.
Yep. Okay. The only thing that isn't awesome is that totally leaves her a shot on this floor.
I was
there.
just going to say.
And her ball pocketing ability is great.
Yep. Is she a shooter?
Mm-hmm.
Shooter. I think that's coming out.
Oh, yeah.
What, this month? Next month? Happy Gilmore 2 is coming out real soon.
Yep, she just made that like it wasn't even a thing.
Nope.
Yep. And unless she does something real weird here. That was kind of weird. She thought that inside spin was going to catch a little bit more than it did.
Okay.
So she may take it in the corner and drift towards the long rail.
That's probably what I would try.
No, she's cutting
She's
it.
cutting it.
Oh,
No, she isn't. She did
Yeah.
exactly what she
Yep.
knew she was going to do. Moneyball time.
Moneyball in.
Moneyball down.
Oh, man. I kind of wish they played a longer race. I'm like, I'm having fun.
I know. I know. Only 2.5 hours? Come on. We usually play for 5 around here.
Oh, wow. It's already been 2.5 hours.
No, we were
Guess I was
just.
just having such a good
Yeah,
time.
we were just having a really good time.
And it went by.
Nice. All right. Well, I'm going to go get some folks for some thoughts and comments.
We'll talk to them.
If you have any questions for them, drop them in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great idea. Come on, chat.
What
Give
do
us
you
some
want to
questions.
know? What do you want to know about these people?
Yeah. All right. Well, go grab me up. Sarah Myers
I'm
Mitchell.
gonna go get Sarah.
Cool. And I'm going to sit here like this while she does that. Really get some use out of the features of this chair here. Yeah, excited to have Sarah in here to hear what she has to say. Because, Mr. Derek started out with a good opening 3 games, and people in the chat are like, well, is she just not caught her gear yet? And then, she evened it up, and Derek had that moment where he followed that ball in, and that was kind of a defining moment in the match, because we'll see what he has to say about that. After we talk to Sarah, how are you, and how was your match? Did you enjoy that?
I'm doing well. Put this on. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, because it's your first time here.
Yeah.
Happy to have you here, and glad to hear you had a good match.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, yeah,
It's
absolutely.
wonderful equipment, and just you guys are such wonderful, generous hosts, and it's really nice to be here. And Derek is a wonderful opponent. We've known each other for a lot of years.
Oh,
so.
cool. So, so he started out to an early 3-game lead.
Yeah.
And then you came back and tied it up.
Gulp. Yeah.
Yep, and then he followed that 8-ball in.
Yep. Yeah.
That was kind of a defining moment in the game as far as momentum and the way it was shifting and all that. So,
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I don't think either of us saw that coming.
right.
But, new felt. You got to play a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Yeah.
Great.
What did you notice about how the match was for you as far as how comfortable you were feeling?
Well, I think it was really those first 3 games of getting comfortable with the room. I'd never been here before, and
Right.
that's always, a challenge. But I think at that point it just became about me and the table, which is how I like to think about it. Of course, we're playing an opponent, but when they're not on the table, they can't win. So it's my job to keep them off the table as much as possible. And I just tried to really focus on my game and the shots, and thinking about safes when I didn't have a good out, and just play the shots I know well and depend on that. I was real thrilled about the masse when I
That was
hooked
really
myself.
cool. We
Yeah.
gave you a wizard shit for that one.
Oh, cool. I didn't
Yeah, we're
know
like,
that
oh, that
was a
because
thing.
you got great shape on your next shot. It was just, it was like way to get out of a bind.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it looked like a pretty open table, and when I shot I think it was the 9 and the side, I knew I had to come back around pretty far.
Right.
But, so I was real thrilled about that, and talk about shifts in the game. I think that gave me a lot of confidence going forward for the rest.
Right. And so you're a student at Robbins.
Yeah, I was. It was for a couple of years,
Cool.
and so really just built on those fundamentals that he really taught me, and just try and keep the mantras in mind that he says.
Yeah, you made some smart shots, some good
Thank you.
defensive maneuvers, and some good decisions at several points. And I was like, oh, there's that, that's a student of Robbins,
Yeah.
shooting
Well,
smart.
I appreciate that. Thank you. And,
Yeah, and then so one of the questions we had, being that you're a student of his, have you played with the ICA training system? Have you used it? Or?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't. I mean, it's kind of built foundation of that is built off of his core training, which
Right,
is
his
really
curriculum. Yeah.
pinpointing where you want to leave that cue ball and really dialing in, trying to make it as precise as possible. So,
Right.
but I'd actually have thought about getting that for my home table.
Yeah, I highly recommend it. We have one here. It helped me a lot learning safes and everything, and I couldn't recommend it more. So yeah, and we got a discount code if you
Oh,
do
cool.
decide to get one. We could save you some dollars.
Great, love that.
Cool.
Wonderful.
All right. Well, wonderful to have you over to play.
Thank you. Can I just give a shout out to my
Yeah, absolutely.
USAPL teammates?
Yeah, of
really
course.
huge support to me, and sent me a lot of messages today. And my APA teammates, I'd captain both teams, and they're just always supporting me, and we're supporting each other.
Oh,
and
that's so great.
I just really thank you, and especially Becky Way. She's always been in my corner for a lot of years. So love
that's
her,
cool.
and appreciate all her support.
Yep. Well, I love pool for that reason. You just build like good group of characters around yourself while doing something you love to do. So.
That's right. That's
Hell
right.
yeah. Well, let's see if we can get some Derek in here to hear his thoughts.
Sounds good. Well, thank
Cool.
you again to you and
Oh,
Stephanie. I really appreciate
yeah,
it.
absolutely. Looking forward to your coming back tomorrow night. Play Anthony,
right.
so that'll be a good
That's
match too.
Yeah, you got me 2 nights in a row. Look out.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Cool. Well, that was fun to hear her thoughts about the match. That was really great. I think I have a mosquito bite on my arm here. That's terrific. How did it get me? How did I not notice? Well, what's up, Derek?
Yeah,
How are you?
I'm all right. A little disappointed in myself, but that's all right.
Well, you know, like if you don't win, you end up learning a lot, you know,
Yeah.
so.
As we were talking out there, it's like, you know, the 2 scratches on the 8, the first one,
Oh, the follow.
I even had a little angle. I did not see
Yeah.
that following,
Right.
and it did. But you take those 2 scratches away, and it's 7-7, and we're still shooting right now.
Right.
So that's how important it is not to scratch on the 8 twice.
Yeah, I mean, anytime that happens, it's like a momentum shift, you
It's-
know, and you had got a 3-game lead, and then she came back.
Yep.
And that following it in the 8-ball, had that not happened, you
4-2.
stopped her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a big scratch. It was a big scratch. And then that second scratch, it was like I knew going into shooting the 11 before the 8. I think it was 11. I knew I was going to end up kind of weird on the 8-ball, and I contemplated shooting through it, going all the way down
Right.
and floating back up. I probably should have, but I tried to hold it.
Yeah, my assessment on that one was it seemed like, just a little bit of draw and it doesn't scratch.
Yeah, and
But I think
I poked at it.
Yeah,
I
the
didn't stroke
tension,
it. Yeah.
Exactly, and hit it a little firmer,
then-
and I overcut it just a hair
Yeah,
too.
and that felt
Yeah.
just said, "Thank you, I'm sliding," because
Yep.
you stroked it so hard that it's gonna. There was a couple times I had another one where I scratched. I don't remember the last time I scratched in the match, and I scratched more than I didn't in this match. And
Right.
I remember a full table 15 too that I shot.
Oh.
And I had a little angle,
Oh,
and I put
yep,
some
and it
top,
followed
and
in.
it somehow slid its
Right.
way in there. And I'm like,
Well-
how did it find that hole?
Well, there was a shot Sarah had where the ball hit a diamond away from the pocket and still slipped in.
Yeah.
Because it's new cloth.
It's just
the facings are slippery.
Yeah.
It's going to gobble them up.
Yeah.
The other thing that it does is a lot of balls are going in on breaks. I think there were only 3 dry breaks the whole
Yeah.
match.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
you know,
I had a few, and then I had to switch my breakup. It's like it's not working. So,
Right.
but I appreciate you guys opening up the home.
well, hell
And,
yeah, man. It was great to have you over.
yeah.
You're always welcome to come over, shoot,
Yeah.
bring another match, you've put together another match. Absolutely.
I appreciate
that was a cool match. And, I mean, it went by. It felt like it went by quick because we were having so much fun in here.
Yeah, it was. We could
Yeah.
hear you laughing. It was great.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, it worked out for Sarah this time. Maybe we'll have to have a rematch or
Oh,
something.
absolutely.
So, and
Yeah,
I
for sure.
appreciate you, and we will come over and
Cool.
hang out some too.
Yeah, play some Scotch doubles also.
Totally. That would be fun.
We had Travis and Ambro over here to play
Yeah,
some Scotch doubles.
yeah.
That was a lot of fun. So
Yeah.
we could even do like a ring game Scotch doubles.
That would
kinda
be fun.
style, you know,
Yeah.
where like, oh, the couple that's not shooting is in here talking.
Totally.
So,
Totally.
so
That'd
that-
be cool. That'd be cool. All right. Well,
cool.
this
Well, I guess-
loser's going to take his tail between his legs and go home.
Oh yeah, you'll
Um,
practice up and.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I felt like I shot pretty good, but I just let the cue loose a few too many times.
Right.
So,
Well, sometimes I feel like losing does me more good than winning. You know, like I just had
yeah,
a pretty good loss recently, and
you learn from it.
yeah, I learned a lot. You know, and I
Yeah.
learned you got to stay in the grease to stay sharp. So
Yeah, totally.
got to get out and play more. Well, great to have you over
Yeah,
once
you
again.
too,
And
Jesse. You guys are awesome.
well, thank you for that. And with that, I will close out tonight's excellent match. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Tune in tomorrow for another match with Sarah Myers Mitchell.
Yep. She gets
right.
to do it again as a warm-up match.
Yep,
She's
yep.
all warmed up.